Hey, how you doing, man? I just wanted to get into this flat Earth theory real fast. I was reading a book. I just finished a book probably like a week ago, where else beyond the poles. One of a few of the points that jumped out at me about actually maybe like what we're seeing when we see the moon, or what we're seeing when we see some of these planets or something like that, and how it's an illusion being, you know, from luminous skylight on our eyes. A couple of excerpts from out the book. Here's one. They, essentially they had a photograph taken of 1946 V2 rockets. Showed a deceptive disk-like and isolated sky area over White Sands, New Mexico, and adjacent territories. Um, wow. Man, we got to go back and check that one out again. Deceptive, dish-like, and isolated sky areas over White Sands, New Mexico, and adjacent territories. So, what they knew, um, what they knew was land, pretty much, from 65 miles in the air. Looked like a dish-like pattern. You know, basically the moon. Pretty much what the moon would look like. At 65 miles above terrestrial land, it looks like a moon. New Mexico over White Sands. Seriously, man. So that's something to think about, but we're going to move on. These rocket camera photographs at greater altitudes hold most sensational confirmation of physical continuity. You know, physical continuity. We know that New Mexico is what it is, but from 65 miles above terrestrial land, us still knowing what New Mexico is, it still looks like a moon over land, even though you know it's New Mexico. We're going to move on. This is why we do see this. This is one of the reasons why we see it. It's a defect in the human eyes, but all out of the book. Optical illusions result from the function of the human eye lens, and all photographic and telescopic lenses are patterned after the optic lens. So our eyes, because we have we have a circular pattern for the shape of our eye, is essentially a defect in the way that we see reality. So we see things as globular. If you can kind of dig that a little bit, makes sense a little. It makes sense being that our eyes are pretty much round. And of course, since our eyes pretty much already have a defect in the way that we see reality, that means that everything that we can pattern for use with our eyes, after our eyes, would at least hold that same defect. So it's no getting around it. All right, last little excerpt from the book. In a endless and sky universe, the undulating or billowing of luminous sky gas must deceptively appear as a circling or eclipsing movement. The deceptive appearance develops from the fact that such gaseous sky movement is detected by a circular lens under the mobile sky gas which extends throughout the celestial realm. There is undetectable but very factual land, water, vegetation, and life like on this earth or realm. All right, now, I thought this was eye-opening too with the last couple of excerpts that I read. It kind of all went together for me, but let's break down this undulating and billowing. So undulating means, see this pen? We know that's not flexible, but we get the wiggling this and it looks a little flexible. And they will call this undulating, wavy like movements. Now, this is just a pin that's wiggly right now. Imagine luminous sky gas. A little bit more loose than a pin. So we might get some rotating looking patterns, or who knows. And it says billowing. Now, I'm just going over these words because they're not normal words and people probably don't know what it means. But if you don't know, billowing, this is this. You know, just swelling. So we have something that's billowing, which is, and undulating, which is, and now the effective eyes, which is seen around anyway, and the light hitting that sky gas without the effective eyes, and the bellowing and the undulating, we might see New Mexico as a moon over white sands from 65 miles in the air. There's a great possibility of that. Okay. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, that's pretty much everything I want to get out. I mean, what is this? You might get a circling or eclipsing movement. It can happen. That's why you can see the sun and the moon out at the same time. In the summertime, I mean, it's been plenty of days like that when you've seen the sun and the moon. It happens. So if that's happening, how could the moon be getting its light off the sun? I'm not gonna go there right now, but appreciate your time. Yeah, we got this in a good time. I think I hit all the points I wanted to hit. Man, let me know how you feel about the video. Hey, know thyself, old man. Stay healthy, and I'm out.